जो है लास्ट में जब मतलब ब्रेक होता है तो ब्रेक के बाद फिर नहीं करना ना, मतलब इंट्रोडक्शन ही है ना बस.
You are doing sana, right?
हाँ.
आपको बस स्टार्टिंग में वो ये टेढ़ा है ना, इधर से टेढ़ा है यार। ये करा करो आप। क्या क्या कर रहे हो फोन में? आप क्या गाने सुन?
गाने
तो ये गलत चीज़ है। ये मत करें। कंसीडर समवन वांट्स टू टॉक टू यू, हाउ विल they will perceive that you are busy with the phone. अरे ऊपर ऊपर करी मेरी नीचे क्यों न्यूज़ उठा
अरे यही
But we are very well known for front floor watch.
ये बरस है।
She already
चलिए मैं इसको ना ऐसे
front load, we have created front load take care of sales of even shades and loaders electronics and loaders electronics. So these two are they have shows all over us. Communication. No, look at the sales. I get targets.
Hello. Are you prepared? Number one method was the remedial. Sorry for sorry. Do you have any queries? Do you have any queries? Like if you have any queries, you can ask. My name is Anusha. क्या डालूँ?
क्या बज गई डॉट
फोन मैं को बोलते सामने
और वो अपने रोहित की
वो देखो जब तक वो नहीं आ रहे अनुषा जी हैंडल करेगी टीम बोर्ड तो अपन स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं
मैं इनको ही बुलाऊं टीम आउट के लिए फिर है
हाँ
टीम आउट के लिए इनको ही बुलाऊं
हाँ हाँ इनको बुलाओ ठीक है थोड़ा छोटा मोटा इंट्रोडक्शन जो भी है सुनो अब उनको स्टार्ट क्या
वो अपने टोस्ट मास्टर दीप का क्या हाल है
ठीक ठीक आ रहे हैं क्या आज
अरे
यार वो लेट आएगा मैं वो कॉल किया था मैं करता हूँ फोन अभी तक तो नहीं है You have to start. Start. नहीं आज नहीं करना आज नहीं करना डिस्टर्बेंस होता है
वॉइस क्लियर करके जब वो स्पीच देंगे
ऐसा है क्या
हाँ।
यार वो देख लो इसको आगे कर दो
इस वाले का
बट फिर तो वो आगे ले जाएंगे
बस इतना इतना
ठीक है
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and future Toastmasters. My name is Jyoti Yadav and I will be the sergeant in arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all for the meeting 448 of Jaipur Toastmasters Club. Before starting the meeting, I would like to give you some ground rules for the meetings that we follow. Rule number 1. We need to switch off or keep our phone silent. So I'll give you 10 seconds for that. Please show me your thumbs up once it is done.
Done.
Rule number 2. We do not do cross talks when the speaker is on stage because it distracts the speaker as well as others. Rule number 3. We shake hands with the person because we believe that shaking hand transfers positive energy. For guests and Toastmasters, the washroom is at the back side of the room and the water is in the water bottle kept beside your chairs. Everybody is having a mission in life. So does Toastmasters Club. The mission of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive, positive and learning experience to the member in which the members are encouraged to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting into good greater self-confidence and personal growth. So, to start the meeting, let's do a small activity. I would like to make all of you stand for the activity, please. And I just want all of you to listen to the instructions very carefully. You need to hold this cup like this in your hand. And when I will start, the activity will start. And when I will say finish, the activity will stop. And the person or persons holding this cup like this, like if it is that will win that. So let's start. You need to listen to the instructions very carefully. Done? Okay. Should I start? You need to just keep it like this. The person holding the cup like this will win. Let us start.
Yes. Okay, so let's make it a bit interesting. While holding the cup, anybody can disturb the other person and they can like basically
You are free to do
you are
anything.
free to do anything.
You are
and
free to do anything.
You just have to
The person who is holding the cup at the end will win.
you have
Right?
to move. You have to move.
And you need to move. Yes.
With this, you have to hold it like this, not like this. You are reaching the room already.
So let us start. 1, 2, 3, start.
You can't tell.
Come on. Let's see who will win.
I love cups.
The cup is dropped. It's dropped. It's dropped. Once it's dropped, it dropped.
No, it is dropped.
You can touch the other cup.
Once it's dropped, it's dropped.
But
It should be in that position. मैं तो मर गया पहले.
It's dropped. Once it's dropped, it's dropped.
Yes, dropped in that position.
He dropped the head.
Come on.
you have to keep holding it till the end. And in the meantime, you can also help others not to hold it. Okay.
You just have to hold it.
What is the main line? What
You
is
have to be the last man standing with the cup in your hand.
Yes.
Okay, this is the specific line.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, you can't do it. You can't touch.
If you can't touch. अरे थोड़ी देर
Yeah, he just.
Come on, come on.
So when you are out
You
of
need
the
to
game,
move. You need to move. You can't stand in one place. You need to move. Keep moving.
आप
Try
out
to
हो गए ना?
disturb.
आप कुछ भी out of it.
तो क्या हुआ दूसरों को?
Get the class.
अच्छा आउट होने के बाद भी चांस
Okay.
Time up, time up, time up. Done.
Okay, yeah, Romina ji.
So, how many people are still holding the cups in their hand? 3 people. Very nice. Please come. I think all of you have listened to the instructions very carefully.
Yes.
Congratulations to the winners. And one more thing we need to understand here is, I told you that the person holding the cup in the hand will win. But I have not told you, even I think that whole of you may have won. But you have tried to make other people drop their cups because you don't want others to win. But it was not the criteria. I didn't told you the only 1, 2 or 3 will win. I just told you the person holding the cup will win. So basically,
Keep all would be
it is our habit and it is what we have learned in our society that whenever we want to win, we usually it's our habit to pull the other person down. So I would just want you to think about it.
Everyone can be winner.
Yes.
Everyone can be winner.
Everyone can be winner, yes. And this is also the motto, what I think is, what I found that this Toastmaster Club is, we want everybody to win. Now, with this, I announce this meeting as open and I will invite presiding officers, presiding officer Yash Chaturvedi to come on stage and Toastmaster Yash Chaturvedi profession and has joined Toastmasters Club to improve his communication skills. Apart from his passion for law, he is also a long-distance runner as well as he sings very well. So it's over to Yash.
Okay, so as a tradition, we have this rule of ending the gavel once we announce the meeting as open. So here I am doing it right now. So a very good evening to everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
I think the Josh is slightly low, so can I have it once again? Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay. You know, I am feeling very sad today. Not because I didn't have anyone to go with on Valentine's Day, but just because you people are sitting at a very far distance from me. So I request all of you to take occupy the front seats, please. Can we do that? Sure. So please move forward. Okay. So, good evening everyone. I am Toastmaster Yash and I will be the presiding officer for today's meeting. I am the acting presiding officer. Just because Toastmaster Fahim, our actual presiding officer, is chilling at a beach in Goa somewhere right now. So, the Toastmasters International is a non-profit organization, and what the attributes of this organization are, there are three of them. The first is that we want you all to enhance your communication skills. The second is to polish your leadership abilities, and the third is to become an effective public speaker. This is our motto. Now I will be dealing with the founder of our institution, that is Ralph C. Smetty. About 101 years ago from today, there was a wedding which was taking place, and in the foreign countries there is a tradition that the person has, the best man has to raise a toast for the groom. And on one such occasion, what happened was that there was a fortunate best man, but seeing the crowd in front of him, he was unable to raise the toast. And there, a professor of English that Ralph C. Smedley was, he identified this as a huge mistake, and he thought to himself that if I don't teach this person to become an effective communicator, he may never grace the stage again. So to do that, he started with this initiative. Initially there were only 4 to 5 people, but slowly and gradually over a period of 101 years, and as we stand today, the Toastmasters community has become a huge success all around the world, and this can be taken as an example. I have a statistic for you that there are around 16,000 clubs all over the world that are operating today, and they are operational in 149 countries. Jaipur Toastmasters Club is one such club, and we are an 8-year-old club. Starting, we have now completed 10 years of a glorious journey, and this is the basic evidence of how big our family is. This was one of the events which we recently had, the Diwali Milan Samaroh, which was organized in the month of November. And you can see that though there are many vacant chairs today, but we are a huge family. We also have been making headlines in the local dailies such as Daily Bhaskar, and on one such occasion, our club got recognized by them for the leadership and public speaking skills. Apart from this, we are not just people who gather here on a Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. We also think that it is our responsibility to give away to the society, and so we go to educational institutions such as J.K. Lakshmipat University, located on the Jaipur-Ajmer Expressway, where we recently went, and we did a program over there with the students. There are also very famous achievements that we have as a club over the last 10 years procured, and we have last year been recognized as the President's Distinguished Club by Toastmasters International. Apart from that, we also won the Title Triumph Award, as well as in the last term, our club executive was also awarded the Power Up 2.0 award for renewal of the ExCom members. These are the challenges or contests that we have on a biannual basis. So we have 4 contests, and please stay tuned for, I am about to tell you about 2 more contests which are coming up in a week or so. So in the last 6-month cycle, we had 2 contests, that is the humorous speech contest as well as the evaluation speech contest. And there we had a person who is sitting here as one of the winners, and that is none other than Toastmaster Rohit. And I want you all to congratulate him once again on this. So he also he was the flag bearer for our club in the division conference, and there he was recognized as the 2nd place winner. Now, this is the evidence of the division conference which we had here in Jaipur itself. Now, before proceeding further, I want to invite our newest member in the Toastmaster family, and that is Toastmaster Lavish. Can we please have a picture? Toastmaster Lavish, I just want you to say a couple of things. Your introduction and why you have joined Toastmasters before you.
So my name is Lavish, and I'm an entrepreneur by profession. So I'm based out of Jaipur only, and we have an office in CSK. So we deal in gemstones and jewelry basically, and we are an export only company. That's what I do basically. That was a brief about what I do.
And your reason for joining Toastmasters?
My reason for joining is mainly to improve my public speaking skills and to be able to deliver better speeches to a larger number of teams and
Best of luck to you, Toastmasters. Now, I will be moving further, and we have Sabyasachi 2025 winner of the international speech contest that was there, and this contest is held every year in the United States of America, and there is a hierarchy wherein you have to right from your club till the area, then the division. There is the hierarchy, and after the division you are able to qualify for the World Championship of Public Speaking, and Sabyasachi Sengupta, a proud Indian, was one of the winners last year. You can also take the pleasure of viewing their speeches on YouTube, and these are the titles and thumbnails of these speeches. If you want for reference, you can take a picture or take the same after the meeting. This is the another person, that is Dhananjay Hettiarati, who was the winner in the year 2014 in the World Championship of Public Speaking. Now, start of the international speech contest begins at the club level, and so next week on 28th February we are going to hold the club contest for the 2 biannual contests, that are the table topics contest as well as the international speech contest. So we want all the guests to please grace us with their August presence next week, so that we can make it a grand event, and I wish all the participants all the very best for this. For these 2 contests. Now I would like to introduce the executive committee for the time period January 2026 to June 2026, starting with Toastmaster Fahim, for whom I am filling in today. We also have our immediate past president Toastmaster Naman, our vice president education as well as assistant vice president education are also there, but not present with us today because they are having certain engagements. We have though with us Toastmaster Hitesh, who is our VP membership, a person who is doing some amazing work to get all the guests here. So let's recognize his presence as well. Now we have the Vice President Public Relations Toastmaster Lee, who is here with us. If you can please raise your hand so everyone can identify you. He is responsible behind all the public relations activities of our club. Right from clicking the photographs to posting them, he is the man behind it. And he is supported by none other than Toastmaster Yajat, who is the Assistant Vice President for Public Relations. We also have Toastmaster Rohit, the man who does the documentation work for our club, and he is also here with us. Sitting next to him is the treasurer who handles all the money, and that is Toastmaster Anusha. We also have the sergeant at arms who takes care of the surroundings, whether the room is well lit, it is clean, whether the bathroom facilities are good or not. She is the person who takes care of it all, and she is maintaining a checklist whether things are moving smoothly or not. Now I want to take a moment to thank the ultimate duo. The first is a person we have in this room with us today, and that is none other than distinguished Toastmaster Naveen Pawar sir. He is our club coach and the mentor for the entire club. If we have any doubt in mind with regards to the carrying out of the activities of this club, he is the person who we can reach out. Other than that, we have distinguished Toastmaster Sangeet Rajuria. He is the person who helped establish this club, and he is the first president of this club. He is the founding pillar of this club. And now, having welcomed our future Toastmaster Lavish, we now move forward to the next segment of our session today, and that is to invite the person who is going to be leading the meeting or taking the meeting forward, and that is the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rohit. Now, before I invite him to the stage, I just want to give a couple of lines for an introduction. Toastmaster Rohit is not only, when it comes to Toastmasters, a champion, but also an opener for our club, and he professionally works in a bank by the name UCO Bank as the manager over there. So without further ado, please help me welcome with a huge round of applause once again Toastmaster Rohit.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Again, I can talk here. Any one of you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Again, I can't hear. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
That's the kind of energy I want from every one of you in the room. So let us start the meeting with a very simple question. What was the first thing you touched with your hand after you woke up in today's morning?
Water bottle.
Exceptions are always there.
Blanket.
Phone. Who said phone? The only true answer I got from those ones are these.
He is still using it.
That's what today's game is all about. Someone is stealing our time, and it's not a thief in a black mask. It's a thief with a very big battery and with loads of apps in his. A thief which is in our pocket. That is our phone. That's what today's theme is, the attention east. How this thief is stealing our time, what better we can do with that time, and how to escape with that. I'll explain all that in today's meeting. But before that, let me explain how a Toastmaster meeting functions. A Toastmaster meeting consists of 3 parts. First one is prepared speeches, in which each and every member, active member, they prepare the speech, get it mentored by their mentors, and then delivers the same. After that, we have table topic session, the most exciting part of any Toastmaster meeting, in which each and every person get a chance to come on the stage and speak for 2 minutes on some random topic given by the table topic master. And then third, we have evaluation session, and that is each and everything that is conducted in today's meeting, like how we are sitting, how this board is made, all like that, how the speaker speaks, each and everything is being evaluated by our general evaluator and his entire team. That is the third section. So with that, now it's time to call on stage the general evaluator for today's meeting to explain how the evaluation is being done by her team. So I asked her that if she could get some extra time instead of using phone, what she would do? She said that she would learn how to play guitar, or she would learn how to do dancing, and there were activities that she wanted to learn. So with a huge round of applause, I want all of you to welcome General Evaluated Toastmaster Anusha.
Thank you, Robert. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I have a pleasure to play the role of General Evaluator today, and my job is to evaluate this whole meeting, starting from the releasing of agenda till the end of the meeting. Since this is a huge role and it requires a lot of involvement and closely, introspection, like inspection. So I have my team with me, which is called the tag team. I would like to invite my team one by one on stage, and they will explain their role to you. So I would like to invite the first member of my team, which is Jaipur Toastmaster Club.
Hi everyone, very good evening.
Good evening.
It's my pleasure to play my first role as your timer. As a timer, my role is to help every speaker to stay in, to work in his own time and develop the habit of expression his thoughts with clarity, precisely and cogently. There are three types of speeches. First one is prepared speech, second one is table topic speech, third one is evaluation speech. For all three, there are different times. For prepared speeches, timing will be 5 to 7 minutes. For 5 minutes, I will show you green card. On 6 minutes, I will show you yellow card, and on 7 minutes, I will show you red card. For in the same way, for table topic session, timing will be 1 to 2 minutes. For 1 minute, I will show you green card. For 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will show you yellow card, and I will show you red card at 2 minutes. In the same evaluation speech, time will be 2 to 3 minutes. I will show you green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card at 3 minutes. In addition to it, there will be a grace period of 20 seconds to all the speakers. When I raise the red card, then I will hold it up to end of the speech. Thank you and welcome to our speakers for today's session.
Thank you so much, Rohit, for explaining your role so well. This was your first time on stage, and you did very well. Good. Now I would like to invite my next team member, which is our accountant, and this role is being played by Toastmaster Yatan.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As an accountant, my role is if you use filler words in your speech, then I count. At the like so and you know, these are the filler words. It distract your audience. At the end of the meeting, I will show my report. Thank you. Back to the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Yatan, for explaining your role. Now I would like to call upon the next member, Ravi.
And as a trainee, my role is to focus on the word, the language we use, sentence structure, and the little slip-ups that has needed and at the length are. To criticize, but to
hard to judge, but he'll follow the flow and communicate more gracefully and confidently. So for today, the word of the day is logic, which means clear, logical, and very convincing. For example, she presented a current argument that won the debate, and the base idiom of the day is at the 11th hour. That means at the very possible last moment. For example, success often comes to those who, even at the 11th hour, at the end of the meeting, I share my report, and all the best is thank you. I think our new members are on fire. So she is the newest member and she has played. This is the first role and she did so well. Thank you. Now I would like to call my last member, Half Master, Toastmasters Club.
As a heart master, my role will be to ask you questions. You need to listen carefully the speeches of all the speakers, as well as I can ask questions from anything in between the middle. So you need to listen carefully and I will ask the question, and the person who will give the right answer will get some surprise. Let's see. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti. So this was my team and we will come again with our reports. So be attentive and enjoy the session. Over to Toastmaster Rohit.
Thank you, Professor Anushka and the entire team for explaining the rules of evaluation. I think we all now know the rules.
Yes.
Do we or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Now it's time to go further. How this thief is stealing our time. So I want all of you to take out your mobile phone from your pocket. Every one of you.
Finally.
Take it out. Go to settings and go to digital well-being and then check your screen time. And speak it loudly. Every one of you. I give you 5 seconds for this.
6 hours 49 minutes.
6 hours 49 minutes.
6 hours 15 minutes. 3 hours 33 minutes.
Excellent. 3 hours. Almost half of the year's time.
1 hour 15.
1 hour? So, were you traveling somewhere?
No, I also most of the time on the PC.
Oh. Those are Anusha?
7 hours.
7 hours. Yes.
4 hours.
4 hours.
3 hours 30 minutes.
Excellent. Those are
4 hours 12 minutes.
4 hours. Those are Abhijit.
1 hour 42 minutes.
Don't lie, Abhijit.
You have to
Then you must have changed the whole. So, those are Ritesh. If I give you 30 days extra for this year, in 2026, what would you do?
I will learn martial arts.
You will learn a new skill.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe travel more often.
maybe you will try to have some new girlfriend.
It will take
spend your
more
time.
than a year.
So that means, but you are not getting 30 days extra.
Yes.
That's what I want to tell you today. That if you just spend, if it 3 hours a day, 3 hours a day on your mobile phone, that is equals to 90 hours per month, and that is equal to 45 days per year. We are doing nothing, we are just scrolling our phone. 45 days, 24 hours. In 45 days, we are just scrolling our phone. And when Ritesh is scrolling, I think 4 hours per day, that means you are scrolling almost 60 days in a year. Just scrolling. Instead of that, you could have achieved a lot. You could have learned martial art, you could have made a new girlfriend. You could have done a lot of things. So that's how impactful this scrolling habit is. How to identify this and how this thing can impact our life and how to have an escape plan, I'll explain all of you in the meeting further. But before that, it's time to start the first section of Toastmaster meeting, that is prepared speeches. It's time to call our on stage our first speaker, Toastmaster Sakshi. Before that, I would like to call her evaluator, DTM Naveen sir, to read out the speech objective. Can you round of applause?
Fellow Toastmasters and guests. Okay, today Toastmaster Sakshi will be delivering a project of introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. And let me explain why this project is significant. As you know, in Toastmasters, almost all of us are assigned a mentor whenever we join Toastmasters. It's part of the culture of Toastmasters because without mentor, you really cannot excel. There have been famous instances in history where mentors have changed or transformed the lives of the mentees. Let me take out some examples. For example, the mentor of Plato was Socrates. The mentor of Alexander the Great was Aristotle. The mentor of Chandragupta Maurya was Chanakya. The mentor of Vivekananda was Ramkrishna Paramahansa. The mentor of Ford was Thomas Edison. The mentor of the famous brand YSL, Yves Saint Laurent, was Christian Dior. And of course, Dronacharya, that we a very famous mentor whom we all know. So in this particular project, Sakshi should be defining how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. And of course, she's gone a long way. It's a L2, B2 project. So what she's done out of mentoring in this. And of course, she'll be sharing some aspects of her previous examples of how she was a protege to a mentor and the learnings she got. And what we can learn as being a protege from a famous mentor always. Alright, so this is what this project is all about, and it's going to be for 5 to 7 minutes. And then I'll be evaluating her speech based on these objectives. Thank you.
With that, now it's time to call on stage a person who just now told me that if she gets 30 days extra in a year, she would go on a dream trip to all over the world. So with a huge round of applause, I want all of you to welcome Toastmaster Sakshi. Toastmaster Sakshi, the power of mentorship, Toastmaster Sakshi.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Today, I brought something simple, a small plant. Let me ask you something. What if I leave this plant alone for a week? With no water, no sunlight, no care. What will happen to it?
It will
Well,
die.
and
It will die.
anyone? Yes, exactly. It will slowly stop growth. Not because it lacks potential, but because it lacks support. Now think a new member who joined Toastmasters, full of ideas, full of dreams, full of potential, but unsure, nervous, confused about where to start. This is where mentorship begins. A mentor is not a judge. A mentor is not a boss. A mentor is not someone who says, do it my way. A mentor is someone who says, let's find your way. In my Toastmaster journey, I got many mentors. The first I met when I joined Toastmaster was Toastmaster Krishna. He helped me and encouraged me to take roles without any fear. Sometimes when he assigned a role to me, he also mentored me about that role on the same time. He also encouraged me to give my icebreaker speech within a month of joining Toastmaster. Then I met Toastmaster Naman, who motivated me to join EC. multitasking. He also helped me. He also helped me and whenever I needed any help from him. He always there. Then Toastmaster Hitesh. He mentored me for VPPR, not just 1 month, 2 months, or full 6 months. Whenever I made any mistakes, he always corrected me. Also, whenever I performed any role, he also gave me feedbacks. That feedbacks really helped me a lot. And the last, the most special mentor, Toastmaster Neha. She always helped me to improve each rules, each times and every rules. She always encouraged me a lot. Also, when I gave my first team work, she gave me an amazing card with lots of encouraging words that give me lots of confidence. There are lots of mentors, lots of people I met in my Toastmaster journey who helped me, encouraged me, and also supported me. Who helped me to take steps forward and also grow, not in height, but which is not possible, but with courage and confidence. This is exactly what a mentor does. A mentor, when a confident speaker, there is someone who supports. A leader, there is someone who's guiding. And today, when I was speaking here with the full of confidence, there was someone who supported me, believed in me, and encouraged me to being a confident person, to being a confident speaker. Because this is exactly what a mentoring does to a member. Let us just support each other. Let us just start mentoring each other. Because when I see these small plants, sometimes I believe that there was someone who whenever we need a growth in our life, there was someone who always supported us to grow more, who think that we are capable of doing that. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sakshi, for letting us know that growth does not happen alone. And if we have some excellent mentors, like Toastmaster Sakshi had, we can go from 0 to hero in a very less time. So with that, now it's time to do the evaluation for Toastmaster Sakshi. And I would like to call the stage DTM Naveen Parwalkar.
Good evening, dear friends again, and of course Toastmaster Sakshi for delivering an eloquent speech on mentorship, on what exactly should a mentor be like, and what she got to learn over her journey in Toastmasters from 4 of the distinguished mentors whom she had. She mentioned all the 4 the attributes of all the 4 mentors whom she had: Toastmaster Krishna, who encouraged her to take the roles; Toastmaster Nimit, who encouraged her to join the EC; Toastmaster Hitesh for VPPR; and of course Toastmaster Neha on how she could improvise her roles. So she had very well and eloquently described the roles, and it was a very well structured speech because she had a wonderful prop, and we could relate to it on what would happen if that plant starves of nourishment. So, and of course, that's how it got related to mentorship. And lastly, she also explained very well that how this organization supports each other, and with the help of support, do we grow as an individual in our Toastmaster journey. Now, of course, the whole thing was very well delivered, and of course, it helped us to relate to it. Now, how she could really improvise it further. Now, of course, she had described the journey of her mentorship. But of course, the second part is that of the protege. So, as a protege, what are the attributes I should have in order to grow? How can, like, what should I do? I mean, should I be a humble person? Should I be aggressive as a protege or a mentor? Or what are the learning processes that you face as a protege? Probably, if you could have described that more elaborately, then the effect of mentorship could have been much more enhanced and highlighted. So that's just one major thing which I would like to highlight, because since we had a lot of time towards the end, you had almost 2 minutes like this. So probably you could have elaborated more on what the mentorship and protege relationship is like, and how a protege can grow in his journey towards mentoring and protege. But overall, she went through objectives for this particular project, and she described a journey of mentorship and a protege really well, which of course enhanced us to respect our mentors and to learn and grow from them in every aspect, whether it is of communication or in leadership journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivek Hari sir, for that beautiful evaluation and for being the best mentor that JTC can ever have. Now it's time to call on stage our second speaker for today's meeting, that is Toastmaster Hitesh. But before that, I would request this evaluator, Toastmaster team, to read out this speech objective.
The member is attending his level 2 project 2 speech, which is on effective body language. The purpose of the speech is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice and refine how they use non-verbal communication when delivering a speech. Best of luck, Toastmaster Hitesh, for your speech.
Now it's time to call on stage the most energetic speaker JTC has ever had, and also the speaker who always comes up with some exciting and new ideas, and also a speaker who just now told me, which we all know, that if he would have 30 days more in this year, what he would have done. So yes, what is it said?
It was you only who said that he will make a new girl.
Yes, that was told by Toastmaster Hitesh, that if he had some extra days in this year, he would definitely go to travel somewhere around the whole world with his new girlfriend. So, with a huge round of applause, welcome Toastmaster Hitesh. Toastmaster Hitesh, the city bus, Toastmaster Hitesh.
Oh no, I'm already 30 minutes late. Again, I'm going to miss my first class. What? And this is exactly how I used to rush every morning 2 years ago. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Hitesh Saini, and today I'm going to share one of the most adventurous parts of my life: traveling to college in city bus. If you have ever traveled in a city bus, you already know how difficult it is to get a seat. Honestly, it's more difficult than getting a seat in IITs. In my college time, I used to arrive at the bus stand early morning with just one hope: I will get a seat today. And that hope would die the moment I used to see the bus. The bus used to be so crowded that people used to stand off the entrance, not standing inside, hanging outside. The irony, the bus conductor still shouts, "Bahut jagah hai, andar aao." Still, since I had no other option, I had to step in. There, I would sit and I would stand in a space I could barely hold the space, holding the middle pole, body pressed from every side. I could barely breathe. At one point, I would just hope someone gets off so I could sit. But nobody used to leave. Instead, people used to come and come. But that was not the only challenge. The real challenge was inside the bus. Whatever used to happen inside the bus was no less than like a nightmare. People shouting from every corner. A random uncle fighting with the conductor for 2 rupees. And a person with his phone disturbing the whole bus. This was how I used to travel in the bus. And now just imagine if you would be at my place, what would you do to eliminate these noise elements? What would you do?
I would have given 2 rupees to the uncle.
What about others who are shouting in the bus?
Push them out.
Take over.
Find a seat and try to sleep.
That was the real challenge, finding the seat.
Use earphones.
Sometimes.
Yeah, who said earphone? Exactly. That was I used to do. Headphones in, noise phone. But the moment I used to feel a little centered, the bus driver used to get crazy. The bus would shake and suddenly stop. At this point, the point was not to get a seat, but to arrive at the college safely alive. And about this, I would just pull out my earphone and start Hanuman Chalisa. And honestly, it used to help. After 30 minutes of madness, I used to leave the college safely, breathing. In the college, classes, bunk, basketball session, and finally the college used to get over. Back to home. Same experience again. No. Because in the evening, the bus used to have a completely different point. Less crowd. I can see the floor. I would find a seat near the window and just sit there. Window coming in, city passing by, music in the ear, but this time not to block something, just to enjoy the ride. No uncle shouting, no conductor shouting, no F1 driver, just me, the window, and the road. Same route, same city, same me, but a complete different journey. That hit me. The morning me and the evening me was same. We were same. Same bag, same destination, same everything. But the first version was just surviving the ride. The other one enjoying the ride. And that's exactly what we see in the life. Every day we push ourselves harder. We do more, we do better. But we forget to see how the people around us, the place we live in, the environment we are part of, how it shaped us. We do a little about it. Put yourself in a chaotic environment and you will become chaotic. Surround yourself with the right people, the right place like Toastmasters, and you will start seeing the difference. That's the power of creating a supportive environment. In the end, I would just say, you cannot choose the road you travel by, but you can always choose the bus you get on. So, choose wisely. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters, for traveling us all to that exciting bus journey. I could literally feel that I was in that bus and that uncle shouting for 2 rupees was sitting on my left. But when I saw on my left, it was Anusha sitting beside me. So thank you for that fantastic speech. Now it's time to call on stage our third speaker, Toastmaster Abhijit. But before that, let us call our evaluator Toastmaster Sakshi to read out this speech objective.
Toastmaster Abhijit giving his L1P2 speech. The purpose of this project is to help the speaker learn basic of speech structure and the speech writing. So all the best, Toastmaster Abhijit first.
Now it's time to call on stage a speaker whom we have never heard before. Because it is very rare chance that he gives speeches. He is such a fabulous speaker that he don't come to JTC to give speeches. He does that work outside JTC. And when I asked him that what he would do if I provide him 30 days extra this year, he gave me the answer which we all want. Any guesses?
Toastmaster coming to Toastmaster. Sleep.
He'll No. He gave the best answer which we all want. He gave that he would sleep for the entire 30 days. 24 hours, 30 days, he would sleep. So with that huge of applause, I want all of you to welcome Toastmaster Abhijit on stage. Toastmaster Abhijit, small ideas should come alive. Small ideas should come alive. Toastmaster Abhijit, all the best.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
The title of my speech is Small Ideas Should Come Alive. Now, this speech is all about a proposition which I shared with one of our EC member, Toastmaster Hitesh, just yesterday, and I decided why not present it in front of you, because that's how Toastmaster helps you. So here I am presenting the proposition. But before that, let me share with you a concept which you all are very much aware of. In YouTube, we have two formats of videos. One is long format videos and another is short format videos. Long format videos have length of about 7 to 10 minutes and short form has 1 to 2 minutes, which we call as reels, which we all see and fail to stop it, but we see it. So comparing this similar concept and this analogy with our Toastmaster meeting, we have a prepared speech section of around 6 to 8 minutes or 7 minutes, right? But today I'm proposing that we should have a session wherein speakers speak for around just 2 minutes, and that to give a prepared speech. And if we at all implement it, let's run around the math. If suppose 3 people volunteer, so 3 into 2 equals to 6, which means 6 minutes extra would be required, and this proposition can be implemented very smoothly. Now, your obvious question would be, why those extra 6 minutes? Why is that? So let me give you 2 solid reasons, and these are my own experiences. I do not know if you experience the same as well. Kindly let me know after the meeting. I would be happy to listen to your feedbacks. So the first reason, see, we all live in an era of internet and content, and Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rohit, showed us that we consume lot of content. And I think it is almost impossible that we do not have something profound that we can share on this prestigious platform in an entire week that we get just before the meeting. I do not feel that this can happen. So there is a problem, and I feel there is the problem lies somewhere here, which I am going to tell, and it is. So, yes, the problem is in the sheer pressure of converting that small idea which we all have, right within every one of us, the converting that into a well-structured 6-minute speech, it becomes almost difficult to do that. And what tends to happen is we either drop that idea completely, and for sure we delay it. And because I have done that. So this should not happen, and small ideas should see their life. This is the reason number one. And second reason which I would like to deliver is 2 minutes are just enough. Sometimes converting that 2 minute speech into a 6 minute speech feels just like an exaggeration. It's like adding unnecessary details which are otherwise not at all required. So those are the reasons which I have presented. Now I will give you a glimpse of how a 2 minute or a small idea like speech would look like. I am going to present a small speech, and this would I propose if we at all give this proposition a thumbs up. So the proposition is, so my speech is, as you all are aware that we just had an AI summit in Delhi, and lot of entrepreneurs came from Sam Altman to Sundar Pichai, and founder of Claude. They did not shake hands, but that's the fact. We are living in an era of competition, and they all showcase their AI abilities. And around that, I was watching one interview of Sridhar Vembu, who is founder of Zoho. So he was being interviewed by a news person, and let me tell you about Zoho. Zoho is a $1 billion company, bootstrapped, very high profits and very high revenue. And that person is able to build that despite having a giant like Microsoft, because it does work similar to that of Microsoft. It has its own spreadsheets, PowerPoint, and it has its own mail. Even government of India now uses Zoho Mail rather than Gmail. So this is the power he holds. So he was being interviewed, and the news person asked him, "What do you think is the future of AI? And AI future is good. What do you think future of India as far as AI is concerned? Where do we stand amongst hyperscalers like Google, Microsoft, and China? China is far ahead than US, if you all one can see." So he gave example of Sarvam AI. So Sarvam AI is a very own indigenous model of India, and it is developed to translate a language into many different languages. We have 28 states, and various kind of languages are spoken. So this Sarvam AI is able to translate this all into various different languages with very less latency, high accuracy, and it is a wonderful AI. And even Sam Altman and Sundar Pichai acknowledged it, and it is number one as compared to, as far as translation is concerned, if we compare it with ChatGPT, Grok, and any other model, it is number one. Similar to that, India is developing very own indigenous models, and it will cater to very specific niches like agriculture, defense, manufacturing. It won't be something like ChatGPT, which is able to do everything, calculation, X, Y, Z. It will do its own kind of thing, but it will be so good that it will be contribute to India's GDP in such a manner that we will have a GDP growth of around 10 to 12%, which is as of now 7 to 8%. That is the projection, and they will have clients from all around the globe, as he said. Like Sarvam AI is already getting traction from all around the globe. So here's the speech which I just presented in front of you, and I guess it just took 2 minutes. Now if I were given a chance to convert this to, give it in a manner that I have to give a 6 to 7 minute speech, I would have probably dropped that idea or would have rather delayed it. But now I am giving a very organic 2 minute idea which I had, and I am sharing it. So such kind of ideas I feel should come alive and should see their face and should be presented. So I hope you acknowledge this and give me your feedback after the meeting if you can give it a thumbs up. Thank you.
thank you Toastmaster Vijay for a fantastic idea. But I would like to say one thing. Toastmaster Vijay, I would like to say one thing. You said that adding details to an idea is a waste of time. But according to me, if you add details to an idea, it just amplifies the beauty of a speech.
Yes, that requires effort. I am talking about effort.
That's lack of efforts that is put while preparing for the speech. And how can I say this? Because the moment he said that he will give only 2 minute speech, but I calculated the time. That speech was of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And how he was able to do that? Because he knew a lot about that particular topic. And he doesn't have thought a lot about that topic, and he just delivered the same very easily in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But then also
2 minutes.
Then
It's just 2 minutes. He validated it just
okay, now we are not fighting here. I seriously like your idea, and because you proposed the idea, I want you to take a lead and choose 3 new speakers who can make the speech of 2 minutes and will propose this particular thing in the EC meeting, which will happen on Sunday, and we'll discuss this in that meeting. With that, now it's time. Now it's time for a 2-minute break. You can use washroom facilities, you can drink water, or you can chit chat among all of us. Let's meet after 2 minutes.
एक आपसे बात करनी है
but I think you can use some paper topics. You will also get a
Member
कोई नहीं You can join at 16 table top and we follow the
So I welcome you all to the meeting after a 2 minutes small break. So I told you about today's theme, that is the attention piece, and I told you what have I told you? Those of you here.
If you would have 30 days extra, what would you do?
What will I told you that we almost spend 3 to 4 hours of our daily time in just scrolling the lead and scrolling the phone, and when we add the time, we have almost 45 days every year, which we can use to learn many new skills. But now the thing is, why we can't stop? Why we can't stop scrolling? So I had a conversation with one of my friends. He is preparing for a competitive exam. I asked him, "What do you do?" He said that I'll study for my exam from tomorrow and I'll study very hard. But every tomorrow starts with 10 minutes of scrolling. That 10 minutes of scrolling converts into 1 hour. That 1 hour converts into guilt. And that guilt converts into self-doubt, stress. So the thing is, and after 1 year, this thing I asked him 1 year back, but this time he again failed his exam. Not because of that he had, or because of incapability, but because he was distracted. The main problem is infinite scrolling has no stopping cue. Once we start scrolling, there is a dopamine release in our head, which is way more than the slow progress which we do every single day. And third thing is, after scrolling the reels, real work feels very boring and very hard. This I have experienced many times. What our brain now thinks is 10 seconds reel is way better than the 10 pages of book. So I think we all get the idea what I am talking about. With that, let's get into the meeting. It's time for the most exciting session of any Toastmaster meeting. We have table topic session, in which each and every one of you get a chance to come on stage voluntarily to speak on any random topic given by a table topic master. So it's time to call on stage a table topic master, Toastmaster Yash. Now, before coming on stage, he is pursuing his lawyer degree, and currently he is in his 5th year. And I asked him that what he would do if he had 30 more days in a year. And he said that he has accumulated. He has said some very weird answer which only a lawyer can understand, only Hitesh can understand. He has accumulated a lot of papers, the time of India with him, and if he gets 30 days extra, he would cut the important news from that paper and he would, I don't know what else you say.
I would prepare a compendium of all the important news reports from Indian Express.
From that, he would accumulate the news that even I didn't understood what he wanted to say. But as a user of laws, I want all of you to welcome Toastmaster Yash. And take it away.
So please put that emoji which you have going on in your mind by listening to whatever Toastmaster Rohit said about what I would be doing if I had 30 more days at my disclosure in a year. But anyway, I am Toastmaster Yash and I am your table topic master for today's meeting. Now, you don't see any PPT here, you don't see any title of the table topic session on the board. Now, this is a very serious situation we are in right now. But I have something which you all may have a look at in this room, which has never been there in the room. Can you please have a look for just 10 seconds, a quick look everyone, and then I'll have two responses. Maybe something near the board, maybe something at the back. And time. Yes, a quick show of hands, anyone?
Something is on the table.
Okay. It seems to me like a box. Don't we have boxes here?
Not like this one.
Not like this one?
This looks like Diwali box.
Well, if you see this box, then if we go to a wedding which my friend here seems to be going to one, you will find people eating dim sum there. It is in these boxes that they are served. Some I have myself seen. But today I don't have dim sums for all of you, but rather I have a very tasty dish inside which will invite you here, and you'll have to take the taste of it for 2 minutes. And that is the list of ideas which I have in this box for all of you today. I have prepared this dish using a pen by writing on a piece of paper, folding it and then putting it into this box. So I invite you to be a part of the situation saga, and that is the name of my table topic session today. Now there is just 1 minute. You have to speak for a minimum of 1 minute so as to qualify for the voting. And the the second rule is that you have to, by a show of hands, voluntarily make an effort to be on stage right now. So I'll just give you 5 seconds. Whoever raises the first hand will be here. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I see some hands. My friend here. You please. Can we have a louder cheer? You have to speak on the topic which is mentioned inside the title. You have to read the topic around and then speak for 2 minutes.
If you could go back in time and talk to yourself at the age of 10, what advice would you give yourself? Hello everyone, I'm Sathik. So if I would get a chance to get back in time, I would have told myself to be more patient and less angry.
You can give an introduction of yourself, what your ambitions are and why you are here in Toastmasters. If you are unable to figure it out that. You want to try it? Can we all give him a louder cheer this time?
I'm Sathik, I'm a trader and I also run a healthcare company. But and I'm here to overcome this grab blank.
Alright, so that was guest Satvik for us. I thank each and everyone for motivating him to grace this stage with his august presence. And we hope to see you here much often, guest Satvik. Alright, 5 seconds, next show of hands. Oh my god, at the first second only you are making it difficult for me already. Okay, my friend here in the suit now.
So, hi everyone, myself Aditya Singh, and my topic of the table topic is, if you could fly in a hot air balloon over any city in the world, which city it would be and why so? Why to move around world when we have Jaipur as a beautiful city itself, right? So, first of all, I'll go on out. I'll fly on that hot air balloon. I'll start with the Jaipur from the region of north, then I'll move to the south. And I'll be starting with the plain where I could see the farms and the agricultural land. Then I would be going for the Aravalli ranges from Amer to Jaigarh, then to Nargad, because it would be a most beautiful scene. As far as till now, I have only experienced the Nargad from sunset view or sunrise. But I would like to watch it and experience it from my head, hot air balloon experience too. And then I'll be moving towards our latest development city, the developed part of the Jaipur city, which are been going like Jagatpura and the Malviya Nagar area, because that would give you a holistic view of a city where we are been developing from a traditional view to a new modernistic idea and tendencies. Okay, thank you then.
Thank you, guest Aditya, for not taking us on a hot air balloon journey of some favorite city of yours, but rather on a Jaipur Brahman. Well, that was something which we can cherish and take home with us when it comes to the spots we can visit in Jaipur. You mentioned some of the important landmarks as well. Alright, next one. 5 seconds. Okay, the man at the back, please. You can start with reading out what is written on the.
So, good evening everyone. Myself Yovinder, and my topic is as you are selected as the first person to habitate the planet Mars, and you can only carry 5 belongings from the Earth. Which 5 would you pick to take with you to Mars and why? So firstly, I think that I would pick a knife, because knife is a very useful tool. We can also cut it. We can also use it in cutting things, and also I can also use it in digging things also. If I have to dig some things, so it is a very good. Other than that, I will also use fire, the matchstick, because as we know that it was the greatest invention that we have discovered, the fire. So it will also help me. Other than that, I will also carry one thing, that is rope. Because with rope, I can make any type of things. Like I can make any structure. I can make two rigid structures connect with each other. So rope is a very beautiful thing. Other than that, I would also I feel that I will take some like something like backpack or something, because I have to move around and collect some things and do all of that stuff. So I will do that. Other than that, I will also, if I am going there, I'm the best person, so I will also look for some scientific equipment I can get, so that I can do some research and all those things for humanity. So thank you for listening.
Do you think about it in your extra time?
Well, let me assure you, I didn't leak out the topic to him. He just grabbed it and in a spirit of the moment, he just lashed it out, the 5 belongings which he would take with himself to Mars. Have you been selected already? Alright. Well, that was guest Yogendra for us. Now, the next person, 5 seconds, and I have guest Lavish to raise the first time. So let's welcome him.
If you could travel back in time to meet anyone in your family's history, who would you most want to meet and why? It would probably be my grandfather, because he passed away as soon as I was born. Like, he passed away out when I was, I guess, 3 or 4 months born. Why is that? Firstly, it's because number of stories that I have heard of him are innumerable actually. The way I have the imagination of him in my mind, I'm not sure what exactly he was like, but the way the imagination that I carry based on what my parents have told me about him. I don't know another person I could look up to better in my life. So I'll tell you a few stories that I know. I have a family. My grandmother's family was in deep trouble when they were linked to some smuggling of gold, I guess, and they were into Tihar jail and someone went there. My grandfather was particularly a very the kind of person who would never even have touched the gate of any police station or any jail. So, but he did all he could. He left his business aside for like 5 or 6 months to get them the justice. They were not able to get any advocate down their side to like actually fight their case for them. He did not know anything about justice. He did not ever had any touch with anyone who might have been in touch with that. But he fought for them. He fought like anything for them. That was one of the story I know about him. And there are a lot of such stories which if I believe that maybe Murti, I don't know what is Murti in it. Murti of like spirit come alive. That's the feeling that I have for my grandfather. I just wish I could have seen him in person, and that's pretty much it.
Toastmaster Lavish, our newest Toastmaster, shared something very personal, and I was, while standing there, reminiscing my memories of my time with my grandfather. Although I was privileged to have certain number of years with him, but I was only 5 when I lost him. So we all were able to remember our time with our grandparents and the dose of unconditional love that they are. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lavish. Alright, now I can see the time, it's only 7:29. So with the permission of the audience, can we have a couple more?
You can have 2 more.
2 more? Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Alright, next show of hands. But, okay, I have one. Okay. I was about to amend the rules in the channel.
Alright, my name is Trinal Singh Rathod, and the topic I have is it's Valentine's Day and you have savings worth 2000. What gift would you buy your sweetheart and why? So, I need to read. But, so, my Valentine will be probably girls are really they are fond of clothes and like fashionable things. So probably I will buy a hoodie and and probably I will print something which like a photo of ours or something which is very memorable on the hoodie and gift her. And from the money left, I will also give her chocolates. And okay, I don't think I will be left with more. That's the honest answer. Apart from that, with my own money, I will take her to a hotel for a dinner.
That was kind of an honest confession that a person who is dressed in the attire of a floral man and coincidentally had a topic very similar to the dress he was wearing, yet surprisingly he came at the end by spending his own money instead of the 2000, apart from the 2000 and taking his better half on a dinner. So that was another surprising element we had here, and that is the benefit of impromptu speaking. We all can agree. It amazes the person inside us at times. All right, next one. Okay, guest Aditya, if I am not wrong. Oh yes, please. It does.
You live next to a nuclear power plant, defend the place as a nice place, inviting all of us to your birthday party.
Always fun to invite people who met for the first time. But hello everyone, my name is Aditya. I am an area sales manager in IoT Home Appliances. It's a washing machine company in cases that you know. First of all, two things. I'd like to apologize for stepping out a lot. I've had a lot of work. I work 7 days a week. Secondly, the people who spoke, if you caught me yawning, I was not yawning at your speech. I'm just trying to read it directly. Now, let's go back to the topic. I live next to a nuclear power plant, and it is my birthday. So first of all, it's my birthday. So I think I should be the one deciding where the party will be. So no matter where it is. Secondly, but as far as I know, has anyone been to a nuclear power plant over here? Great, that my birthday would be a great opportunity. Have you been to a nuclear power plant? How was your experience now? Great. Is it a very spacious area? Exactly. So first of all, we'll be able to party. We'll be able to have a great dinner over there. Secondly, since none of, except you ma'am, none of you have really been to a nuclear power plant, so you'll get to experience what it is. And considering I live nearby, I'll be able to tell you what are the attraction sites and what are the places that you guys would really watch, or you guys would really enjoy. And I live there, so I'm a local over there. And considering I'm a local over there, I would know people there. It's my home, guys. Considering I'm a local over there, the people inside the nuclear power plant will also know me. And they will have some special access to look at some really emerging technology in case any one of you is very interested in that. So, yeah, dinner, alcohol for people who drink alcohol.
Swimming in summer river.
Spacious area, good technology, and a birthday party for all of us to interact with. So I guess that would be
good enough reason for you guys to come to my home.
Well, thank you so much, yes, Aditya. While you read the term nuclear, I instantly remembered Pokhran. I want you to purchase a plot of land over there so you can throw a party for all of us there someday. Now, if I may request the Toastmaster of the day, next week we have the table topics contest, so may I please have one member from our club as well to participate, if you permit me to grant me the liberty.
Yes, granted.
Thank you so much. Any Toastmasters here? Oh my God. Okay. Let's have Toastmaster Anusha on the stage. No hard feelings for the others around there. I promise last one.
It itself is a speech. Okay, so good evening, fellow Toastmasters and future Toastmasters. My name is Anusha. I'm Toastmaster Anusha. So the topic is, imagine the audience is a UPSC interview panel. You are asked to propose to a glass of water. What would you say? And how such that the glass is yours? I didn't hear the last line. How such that the glass is yours?
What would you say? How?
Such that the glass is yours. Okay.
How would you propose to the class such that it accepts you as the one to relieve your thirst?
Okay.
Would you like to have that person?
Yeah, thank you so much. This is so thoughtful of you. Okay. Oh my dear bottle. You are full of the elixir of life, which is quenching my thirst, which is helping me to glow, to live, and to see through. And you are so transparent. I will never have doubt on you. I think you will never cheat on me. So, will you be mine forever? So that's it.
Yes, that is, I give a very honest confession here. I was surfing through one of the YouTube shorts which Toastmaster Rohit said you cannot have discourse to because it takes the dopamine of your mind. But I saw one of the interviews being taken and there an IAS officer by the name Akshat Jain was asked by the panel to propose to a glass of water. So I thought why not incorporate it in as one of the topics. Well, with that I come to the end of the table topic session. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all traveled from Pokhran to Jaipur to being a person to Mars and to being a person not a toast, but a toast to a glass of water. Thank you so much and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Yash, for that beautiful session and for that thoughtful topics. Now it's time to go further in the meeting. Okay. So when we come to today's theme, we have discussed that if you just scroll 3 hours a day, it would be equivalent to 90 hours per month, which is equivalent to 45 days a year. That's how only 3 hours scrolling is. Why we can't stop? I explained you this also. Now it's time to tell you the escape plan. Now these are very 3 practical steps which we can follow in our day-to-day life. The first one is 30-minute morning routine. As soon as we wake up, after waking up for at least 30 minutes, we should make a pledge today that we won't see our food just after waking for at least 30 minutes. So are you all willing to do it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If we can stop seeing Instagram for 8 hours of sleeping, then why can't we hold ourselves back for only 30 minutes while we are awake? We all can do that. So that is the first practical step. Second one is, I want all of you to take out your phone right now. I want all of you to take out your phone and show me your phone like this. I want all of you to check all the apps that you have on your phone and delete the app which you haven't used for last 30 days. Anyone use this app? I want all of you. I give 5 seconds to all of you. Yes. You can give me a thumbs up as you have completed your task. I want all of you to raise your hands for the day. The app which you haven't used for last 30 days, you just delete it. Abhijit, done. We have few more hands. Done. Everyone in this row has done. 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 Congratulations to all of you. You all have already taken the first step. The second step is to study this morning routine, and third step is replace and don't remove. I'll explain this by a very simple story. I want all of you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, all of you. And for the next 10 seconds, I want all of you not to think about pink elephant. Pink elephant.
We are only thinking about it.
Okay, dancing is over. Toastmasters Deep, what was the first thing that came in your mind when I said pink elephant?
First, I could not hear pink, so I imagined a blue elephant, then I imagined the color pink, and then the words.
So the first thing which came in my mind when I said the word pink elephant was pink elephant. Now this is the trick. Our mind, they don't understand the word don't. When we say don't scroll, our mind only understands the word scroll. Instead of saying that, we should say, do this instead. Let me explain you all by another example. I want all of you to close your eyes again. Now for next 10 seconds, close your eyes. Now for next 10 seconds, I want all of you, instead of pink elephant, I want all of you to imagine a blue sky with white clouds. Ten seconds are over. Now goes to the what was the photograph you imagine.
First thought was blue sky with white clouds.
First thought was pink elephant. And after that you replace it with blue sky with white cloud. That's how our mind works. Once a habit is formed, you can't stop that habit. Instead of stopping, you can replace that habit. So instead of scrolling, you can replace it with 5 minutes of push-ups, 5 minutes of journaling, 5 minutes of writing. That's the practical third step which we can follow to remove that habit. With that, now it's time to call on stage the general value of today's meeting to tell us about how this whole meeting was conducted. With a huge round of applause, I want all of you to welcome Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Progress. Now I would like to invite my team, but before that, I would like to invite Toastmaster team, who is the evaluator, and we would be evaluating Toastmaster Abhijit. Abhijit? Okay, we would be evaluating Toastmaster Hitesh. So Toastmaster Deek is our current DPPR. He is a machine language researcher with 2 of the journals, and he has a passion for digital or graphic designing, and which he is exploring maybe because maybe that is why he has become the DPPR. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Deek on stage.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So today when I heard the speech of Toastmaster Hitesh, it was not a speech, it was more like a picture to me, a pic, P-I-C. It has picturization, impactful body movement, and most importantly, the catch of audience attention. Toastmaster Hitesh used an amazing thing, that is a prop in his speech. First, the bag walking away. The morning scene, I could imagine myself doing this every other day, running towards the next bus or the train to get to my college or office. He had a good usage of body movement, voluntary body movement. I could feel him using the stage in different sections of the speech pretty well. That was one of his main speech objectives. So kudos on completing that Toastmaster education. I want to do Another thing which I liked about his speech is on the middle part, while he was transitioning from the starting to the mid section, he saw that people were getting a little bit bored. So he grabbed that everyone's attention with 2 questions. Amazing. And kudos to that also. These are small nuances I believe that can make or break an amazing speech. Now, with those 2 amazing things, I would also like to recommend 2 more things to improve. First, extra body movement, that is involuntary body movement. You had a lot of backs and forwards, back, side and side. So these involuntary body movements was your second project objective, to acknowledge and understand how your body moves involuntarily and how you can use them in your speech rather than have them as a hurdle. So that you can work on it. Another one is translation. Whenever you use any other language in your speech, please remember to translate that back to English, as your speech was written in a specific language. And you might use this speech in your future contexts as they are present. Third, another thing I want to add, smile. You have an amazing smile. We would love to see you smiling on the stage. But when you are explaining about something very tense, something you were scared about, you cannot smile and say, I was scared about this. With that, I would say that with voluntary movement, you have aced it. If you add involuntary movement to it, then you can be an amazing speaker, and I would say even the champion of the next contest. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster G. Now I would like to invite Toastmaster Sakshi as evaluator of Toastmaster Abhijit. Sakshi is an IT professional and she is a front-end developer, and she is a Chota Packet Bada Dhamaka of Toastmasters. Toastmaster Sakshi. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Wow. Finally, Toastmaster Abhijit gave a speech, which we've been waiting for such a long time. Very well written speech. A good start of the speech when he gave an example of YouTube videos and also give our meeting structure, that is how the YouTube videos proportions and how we can add our small small speeches in our meetings, an idea which he gave in the speech. Amazing. Now, who can think that we witness something like that, a long speech where we see a short speech of 2 minutes 30 seconds. No one can imagine that. But he done that amazingly. Very well written speech, a good start, a good content, a good opening, closing, very well written that. And also, very confidently speak the speech. Never we saw that he was underconfident. We never saw that. You use body languages, you properly use the stage movement, but there's little some points which I want to add like that. Try to use voice modulation, and also you can try to use any props to explain your speech move, so that audience will connected that what exactly you want to, what exactly your message you want to deliver to the audience. So try to use any props try to use voice modulation when you are giving your speech. And also, just try to add smile while giving the speech. But we saw humor in your speech, which was good. A start and opening, closing, very well written, and that. Thank you. Thank you, Sakshi. Now I would like to invite my tag team one by one on stage to deliver their report. To share
One more
their
evaluation.
one more evaluation.
Table topic session.
Okay. So it has been done by? Okay. So we have one more evaluation, that is table topic evaluation by Toastmaster team.
Let me clarify, this is a project by Toastmaster Yash, which is on active listening. This is an evaluation of the table topic master. It's one of his elective projects he has chosen. So yeah, the purpose of this project is for the member to demonstrate their ability to listen to what others say. So let me start the evaluation with saying, firstly, what an amazing topics you have chosen, Toastmaster Yash, for the table topic contest. I have table topic session. I have never seen the topics going from nuclear power plant to Mars to your 2000 rupees date and to UPSC interview by the end. Such amazing array of topics, and still all of them felt like I could attempt all, and any guest member could attempt all of them easily. How did you water down all the topics to a single level? That is an amazing thing. Kudos to you. You also excelled at making the guests feel welcome on the stage. We could see that all of the guests were eager to come to the stage and they felt safe on the stage. And there was one more thing, you had a unique start than any other table topic session I have seen, using a specific bowl and then a story along with it. Now, along with all of this, I felt like there were one or two things you could also work on to make this from a good session to a really, really amazing session. First, to plan your stage movements. When you provide a topic to a guest or a member and then leave the stage, you should plan where you are going to or what you are going to do next, because it might make the speaker on the stage nervous if you are moving around a bit much. Also, one more thing is, we have a formal way of announcing the table topics also, with the topic and then the name of the speaker. So you could try to inculcate that in your future roles. There, to challenge yourself, I would also ask you to do any of the meeting members' role while standing on a single tile, I would say. And a small another thing, you can also pick me in next time on table topic. Thank you, and back to the generation.
Thank you, Toastmaster team. Now I would like to call on stage my tag team one by one. So for the first team member, that is Toastmaster Mohit as timer. He would come here and represent his report.
Hi, good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
In prepared speeches, Toastmaster Abhijit disqualified because he take too much time, 7 minutes 52 seconds. Rest of all qualified. And in table topic session, all qualified. And evaluation speeches, all qualified. Thank you.
Now, the next member is our counter, that is Toastmaster Yajat.
DM Sakshi, he saying one time and continuously repeat because who, and Abhijit is saying one time. This is the report of my accountant. Thank you.
Now I would like to call upon my next team member, that is Brazilian Toastmaster Ashmisha. good. Everyone was pretty good dramatically. There were slip-ups that happened. I hope that you all will in for sure. There were rules, of course, like delinquent areas. It was pretty good. I hope that everyone has a mean rules. Lower grade, medium grade, more so that they get no rules. Thanks. Now it's time to call upon stage my last team member, that is Artmaster Toastmaster Chut.
All are ready?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see how attentive you were to listen to the topic. Speakers. Okay. So the first question is, Toastmaster Rohit explained that timing we waste while scrolling on phone. I need the timing per day. We waste per day, per month, and per year. I think you raised it.
Per day I remember 3 hours 47 minutes. Per year it was 45 days. Per month and year. I guess that's 9 days.
Next question is, Toastmaster Hitesh, in the ending of the speech, right, concluding the speech, he gave a conclusion, he gave a message, right? We cannot do this, but we can do this. Nobody?
I'm very valuable. Yeah, we cannot choose how we get into the bus, but what bus we can get on, we can choose on.
We cannot choose the road, but we can choose the bus. Right?
This is with you.
Thank you. It's a very good conclusion actually. In Toastmaster Abhijit's speech, he mentioned about one of the apps that is widely used nowadays for translation. Right. So actually people are listening very carefully. That's so good. In table topic sessions, guest Yogendra told about 5 items that he will take to marks. What were those 5 items? Yes,
Knife, matchbox, rope, then there was some scientific equipment. Can we put some scientific equipment? I know one. Wait.
Yes, what?
Yeah, Toastmaster, I would want to say.
And to keep the all things back.
But I think
You can give it one to my
point to him and one to him, please. Because yeah. While telling that Toastmaster Rohit told us that why we should leave, why we are not able to leave the phone, we can keep it scrolling and all this. So he gave the 3 points, and I don't want you to look at your phone because I was looking at some people were taking the pic. Tell me without looking at your phone. The 3 points, the 3 reasons why we are not able to leave our phone and keep on scrolling. 3. What makes us to scroll and scroll?
Instant dopamine hit, something.
Yeah.
And there was
the short span of the content.
No.
Our brain thinks 6 minutes of scrolling is better than 6 PMs. So
But the exact line, what exactly you want to learn?
Can I?
Wow.
Yes.
10, is 10 minute scrolling and 10 minute 10 page books. 10 is read a book of page 10.
Right. One more.
So who's getting the points? 1-1.
Real ones feel more boring after a scroll.
Yes. And what was the first one if you can tell?
Infinite scroll. Is there
There is no end to the scrolling, like no stopping. There's no stopping.
It is infinite. Infinite. That's the word.
Infinite is same as infinite scroll.
Yes. That's the first one. One. We got it. Okay.
Let's see.
So to escape, what was the escape plan that was told by Toastmaster Rohit for ditching the mobile scrolling? 3 points I want from a single person.
Use your phone.
All 3 points from a single person. Yes.
Then first one is to not use phone in morning for 30 minutes. And
Right.
second one was to remove one social media app.
Right.
At the instant. And third one was to we don't have to remove the thing, we have to replace the thing.
Right. Right. So with this portion of the session concludes. Thank you very much.
For such a lovely session, and it proves that people are listening in the meeting. Now it's the time to share my report as the general evaluator for the meeting as a whole. So let me start with the VP Education's role, that is sharing of the agenda. It was done rightly on time and it was filled on time. And I request and I urge the Toastmasters, the paid members, to take roles, to take initiative and come to the meetings and be a part of this lovely meeting. Now the second, I would like to evaluate BPPR, that is Toastmaster D and Toastmaster Yachak. Their duty is to share posters, float posters on the social media, and I would like to tell them to be little more vigilant and float the posters, way before the meeting, and for the posters of all everything, like related to the speakers, the DMOD, even the DDM. That will help to attract more public to the meetings, and it will make the meeting interesting and create the enthusiasm. Now coming to the SAR, that is Toastmaster Jyoti. I really like the fact that the meeting started on time, that is 6 p.m. And you had read the mission without reading it. That was really good, that you had learned it by heart. It's really good. And you had also played an engaging activity which had set the tone for the meeting. And it also created people very interested and attentive to the meeting. But one thing I would like to explain you that being a SAR, it's your duty to take care of the arrangements, of the sitting arrangement, the lightings, the water facility, and also the board preparation. I can see that the board is it's all complete, but you should write the name of the title of the speakers as well as their project. That will help everyone to understand what kind of speech will be held. So that is one part. But overall, this was your first time, and that was really wonderfully performed. Great job. Now moving on to PO, that is Presiding Officer Toastmaster Yash. You did a wonderful job and it was very smooth. You explained everything very well. You introduced the new people also. You even told about the contest, upcoming contest. So that was very important. So, that was well done. Now coming on to the Toastmaster of the day, that is Rohit. Rohit has picked actually a very relatable and very crucial topic. I hope that everyone understands the importance of time and will use their mobiles less. And I being the most user of mobile, I will definitely use it less. I will prove that I will use it for us. Okay. So thank you for reiterating on the importance of this usage time, investing your time skillfully. Your presentation was well done. Yeah, your interaction was good. You have engaged everyone, and there is a lesson which is very important for everyone. So that is a good choice. Now the next session is of TTM, that is Toastmaster Yash. It was evaluated by Greek already. He had already taken points that the topics were relatable and the starting was interesting. The way you had started the meeting, the session, it was very interesting. And I like one thing that you took all the new members, new guests, the guests for the topics, and you have invited them on stage. That is very important. So that was a good move on your part. Okay. Now coming on to the tag team. The tag team includes timer first, Toastmaster Mohit. You have done a wonderful job. That was the first rule. You explained your rules well. One thing I would like to tell you that from next time onwards, whenever you or anyone is performing a timer role, you should write the time of each and every speaker or evaluator on the board itself. So you need not to speak separately for everyone's timing duration. And coming to the accountant Toastmaster Yashar, that was very well. Your report was crisp and bright, and you can tell in overall also, like you have already told who spoke, who used the filler words and pauses, but you can also appreciate who did not use. That will encourage everyone, and you can tell that it's also a good habit, it's a good thing. Next is Toastmaster Ashnisha. That is your first role. Congratulations. And you did very well. You chose the words nicely and the idiom of the day nicely. And it's not good on our part that we didn't use it. But yeah, that was good. Next time I must use some easy words, very usable or easy to speak, also easy to the phonetics are easy and all. So that will help everyone to use the word nicely. You can take the help of your mentor for that, and also you can relate to the theme of the meeting, that is the Toastmaster, so that you can use a word which everyone can. So you can use a word which everyone can easily use it. Okay. Coming on to the last team member, that is Heartmaster. That was a last minute job, and it doesn't feel like it. You are such a pro person, Toastmaster Jyoti. You have done a wonderful job. The questions were very nice and easy, and it actually checked the tentativity of the audience. Now coming on to the evaluators, I guess all the evaluations were done very nicely. It helped speakers to get a good feedback, the constructive feedback, and it will definitely help them for the future. Now the last thing I would like to say is, I would like to thank you and congratulate to each and every one to take out your time to come to this meeting, adhering to the rules and regulations of the meeting, sitting silently, attentively, and taking interest, participate in the meetings, the table topics and all. So thank you for being the wonderful audience, and that is my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anusha, for that brutal but helpful evaluation. Now it's time to end this meeting and to end the theme that I was talking about. So our theme was the attention piece. What are the escape plans that I have told you? Who's the person who got the chocolate for saying that? Yes, please. Tell me again.
The next three escape plan was, first one is to not use phone for 30 minutes in the morning.
Okay.
Second one is to remove one social media, remove one app. And third one is we have to replace the, we have to don't remove the.
Instead of stopping, we have to replace the habit.
Replace the.
So we have already created an app in our phone. We'll replace the habit. Now I want all of you. That the first point which I had told all of you that for 30 minutes when you woke up in the morning, will not see the phone. So who all wants to follow that habit from tomorrow morning? I want everyone. The person who will follow that habit, I want to raise their hand. The habit, the first thing, the escape plan that I told about. So I would request Toastmaster Hitesh to take out your phone right now. Take out it. Take out it. Toastmaster Deep, you do that. Go to WhatsApp. Make a new WhatsApp group. You add me in that WhatsApp group, and then later on you add each and every member sitting in the group, in the room, to that group. And from tomorrow morning, I want every one of you to just text that 30 minutes, no phone, it's done. I want all of you, and if you can continue this thing for the whole year, then it would be very helpful for all of us. So you just have 10 more seconds to make that group. Done? Now you have to add each and every one of the members sitting here, which Toastmaster Hitesh can do. So with that, I want to say that our future needs our focus, and our phone, it needs our engagement. Fighting is going on. It's our choice that which thing should win. Because if we don't choose where our attention should go, somewhere someone else will choose it. So that was all from my side. Thank you for being such an adorable audience and for listening me and my team. That's all from my side. Now it's time to call the stage Toastmaster Yash, presiding officer.
Well, thank you Toastmaster Rohit for steering us through this session for a bigger length of 2 hours, and you steered us very smoothly. I thank you for leading the Toastmaster of the Day session very nicely.